Obama makes his Supreme Court pick. But is it all just political theater?
Thank you, Mr. President. This is the greatest honor of my life.
That was the visibly emotional Chief Judge of the U.S. Appeals Court for the District of Columbia, Merrick Garland, speaking after being officially nominated by President Obama as a candidate for Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Garland was tapped to replace the late Antonin Gregory Scalia, who served from 1986 until his death earlier this year. In what seemed like seconds after Scalia's passing, Republican leaders began musing about blocking any Obama nominee, arguing the next president should pick Scalia's replacement. "Don't obstruct the Constitution," screamed Democrats, who screamed a bit less loudly, as the public discovered they'd done pretty much the same thing. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell went so far as to call the GOP's refusal to vote on an Obama nominee the Biden rule, citing statements then-Senator Joe Biden made about a George W. Bush pick in an election year. Obama said he'd pick a consensus candidate, and from a Democrat's view, Judge Garland is about as consensus as it gets. Born in Chicago in 1952, Garland has an impressive resume. Harvard grad, clerk for Supreme Court Justice William Brennan, federal prosecutor for the Oklahoma City bombers trial, and current D.C. Chief Appeals Court Justice. Which is all well and good, but are both sides just playing games? The GOP says they won't vote, and there's little evidence that stance will change. Garland isn't a true liberal, progressives argue, and at 63, he's old. His Jewish parents fled Russian anti-Semitism, but aside from his heritage, he's just another old white judge who happens to be tolerable to many. Hardly what die-hard liberals are looking for to replace the respected but controversial Scalia. Both sides are committed and will play hardball all the way till November. But do you think either side is truly acting on principle, or are we just being treated to more pointless political theater?